Welcome back. For this image, which as you can see is painted on black paper, I just wrote something nice on the back. And what I seem to have drawn is it's the bottom half of a head, you can see the lower half of a mouth, and then it's covered in this sort of, I guess it would be a hat. What it's reminding me of though is when I was younger, we had swimming lessons and my mum bought us these, what she must have thought at the time were lovely swimming hats, which were like royal blue with loads of flowers on. And I imagine they probably were quite expensive because they look like well made. But when we look back at the photos years later, we were like, Mum, what were you doing to us? They're horrendous. And not that I think this looks horrendous, but it looks like lots of flowers and or birds in this sort of like elaborate headdress, so you wouldn't like normally walk down the street and or go swimming in it. There's a blue bit up in the sky. So just looking a bit closer, I debated whether to colour in the neck and this mouth at all. I mean, the neck also looks quite bone-like. It's reminding me, like, I don't know, of a tibia or something. I guess I could also say it's a bit phallic there, but I would never draw anything like that, especially not on a neck. But in the end, I decided not to go over it too much. Just highlighted like the lower lip bit a little bit and then a little bit on the neck. So then looking at different parts of that headdress, there's this bit here in sort of a pinky colour that looks a bit like a cave or a tomb. There's a cross across from that, and then different symbols, some that look like flowers, something that looks like a creamy bat underneath. I see like a bird flying, a figure off to the left, possibly a person or a flower here with like a, a petal head, and then a figure beneath that in blue that's sort of curved around. You can just see that a bit closer there, that sort of figure that's sort of around, but like sort of coming out of their feet or a separate entity is this sort of thing with a mask that looks quite demon-like. But it's making me think of that sort of shamanic thing where you would put on a mask and do a funny dance. So that figure up in the sky is almost triangular, so there's reference to the Trinity even though there's only two images here. I can see a face, almost like there's a zigzag down the middle of the face, possibly the peak of a baseball cap, which could be a reference to peak as well. It's almost got his arms folded around, a bit like a monk, with long sleeves, which for some reason is reminding me of a Jedi. So I do really like this one. I'm having fun with the experimenting on this paper. Thanks for listening. If you want to make a girl smile, please go ahead and click like and subscribe and check out my website.